are here right now with the CEO of the Jewish National Fund USA, Russell Robinson, in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, Tel Aviv. We are in the center of Israel, but your focus is mainly on the north and south of Israel. Can you explain to me why?
So we are focusing on the north and the south, but the story of Tel Aviv gives us the credibility to do so. 110 years ago, it was a sand dune. 65 houses were being bought at a lottery at a sand dune that today is Tel Aviv, the most expensive city in the world. So you can make dreams happen. But if we don't build the Negev and the Galilee, Tel Aviv is not the competition to the north or the south of Israel. London is, Germany is, Los Angeles, New York.
Can you tell me a little bit about the vision that you have for the north and the south?
The Jewish National Fund has invested over $12 million already on over 1,800 housing sites to build in the Negev Galilee, because you have to have housing available. You have to have jobs, but jobs that are good, quality, strong jobs. And with that, if one person in the family has a job, what about the rest of the family? What is the children able to do? Well, we work with youth groups to make sure that your children can get into youth groups. We work with the kind of infrastructure that gives the quality of life. There's people with disabilities. We're working in disabilities in the Negev and Galilee. Yes, to help people with disabilities, but all communities have all kinds of people. And we want to provide all of the framework that is needed. We have to get you to believe that that's where you want to be, that you want to be part of the change, that you want to be part of this new community, you want to be part of the nation still under creation. So we're developing that excitement together with companies and the private industry, with communities, the mayors, the infrastructure, the beauty, all we're trying to bring it together. You know, 20 years ago, Beersheba was a place you stopped for gas on the way to Eilat. Today, with a 29-acre lake by a boat, the second largest lake in Israel, the Kinneret and Beersheba, an amphitheater, 13,000 seats. We have changed the quality of going to Beersheba. And today in Beersheba is 241,000. And guess what? Try to buy an apartment there now. They're going to be building 20,000 housing sites. Beersheba, from a place of 190,000 people to stop for gas on the way to Eilat, in 2030 will be 450,000 people. In the Galilee, we have a food technology center that we went together in a private industry with Arel Margalit, and it was a huge food technology center that everybody said, good luck with your white elephant, except that when we open in September, we're completely full and we have people waiting. Medical services 2022 Israel, Startup Nation. If you have a child who breaks their arm in Kiryat Shimona, good luck. Not the way we're doing it. We're building a high quality medical center for all the people in the area. Emergency center so that people have a place. So in God forbid there is an emergency and whatever may happen, we have a place for them. And then we're building the Galilee Culinary Institute, the finest culinary institute in the world. It's going to rival Cordon Bleu.
For people in America or anywhere really around the world that want to get involved with the Jewish National Fund USA, with all the efforts that you guys are making, how can they do that? How can they hear a little bit more about you guys and how can they get involved?
The reality is people want to connect. And in the United States, the largest conference for pro-Israel is the Jewish National Fund Conference. This year in Boston on November 4th, and next year is going to be in November in Denver, Colorado. The largest gathering, 500 college students. If you're a college student, you want to come to our conference, the only bad thing I have to tell you is sold out. We're going to have 100 teenagers this year. The bad news is sold out. But if you want to go to Denver, Colorado, we're going to have 500 spots for you and 1,000 spots for college students. That's on top of our thousands of our leadership. We call them ambassadors because we don't even want to call them just leaders. They're really ambassadors for us. Leaders that are coming to our conference. You want to see young people 22 to 40? Our fastest growing demographic is our JNF future. Come and you'll meet 500 of them at our conference. And if you go to Denver, then the following year, you'll meet 1,000 of them. So the largest pro-Israel gathering point for the entire world is at a Jewish National Fund USA conference.